Good morning, dear students. Today we shall learn about the Indian desert, the coastal plains and the islands. So first of all, you should know what is the meaning of desert. Deserts are defined as areas with an average annual precipitation of less than 250 millimeters per year. So very less rainfall and we have very less vegetation, fully sand, and we have the greatest desert, the Thar Desert in India. So about Thar Desert you can see, Thar Desert is also called the Great Indian Desert, arid region of rolling sand hills on the Indian subcontinent. It is located partly in Rajasthan state, northwestern India, and partly in Punjab and Sindh provinces, East Pakistan. So students, this desert we can say is a large arid region in the northwestern part of Indian subcontinent that covers an area of 2 lakh kilometer per square kilometer and forms a natural boundary between India and Pakistan. It is a world 7th largest desert and world 9th largest subtropical desert located in western part of India. So many different types of sand dunes we can find over there, and also salt lakes are found there. And the desert lies in the western part of the Aravalli range and covers 2/3 of Rajasthan state. So there are two different divisions, they say. They are actually known as actual desert region, which is called Marusthali, and the semi-desert region they call it as Bangar. So we shall learn about the next topic, the coastal plains. So we find the coastal plains, and we are living in Tuticorin. This is also a coastal region. And the peninsula, do you know the meaning of peninsula, students? Actually, peninsula, the area which is the land which is covered by water on 3 sides, we call it as peninsula. So the peninsular plateau of India is flanked by narrow coastal plains of varied width from north to south, known as the western coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains. So the Indian coastal plains are divided into 2 divisions, the western coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains. So first we learn about the western coastal plains. So it extends, it's actually between Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. It extends from Run of Kutch in the north to Kanyakumari in the south, and its width varies from 10 to 80 kilometer. So it was also said the northern part of the west coastal plain is known as Konkan plain. The middle part of this plain is known as Canara. The southern part of the plain is known as Malabar coast, which is about 550 kilometer long and 20 to 100 kilometer wide. This part of the coast is characterized by sand dunes. Along the coast there are numerous shallow lagoons and backwaters, and they call it as Kyles and Terries. Vembanad is a famous backwater lake found in this region. So students, we can see the plains which begins at Gujarat and north and end at Kerala in the south. It also includes the state of Maharashtra, Goa and Karnataka. It consists of 3 sections. You can see the northern part of the coast is called the Konkan, which I said earlier. So we shall we move on to the next one? That's the eastern coastal plain. So this we can say it lies between the Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal, and it stretches along the state of West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. The coastal plain consists mainly of the recent alluvial deposits. This coastal plains has a regular shorelines with well-defined beaches, and we all know very well, we have heard about Marina Beach. The Marina Beach on this coast in Chennai, and is the second longest beach in the world. Among the backwater lakes of this coast, like Chilka, which is in Odisha, is the largest lake in India, located to the southwest of the Mahanadi Delta. The Kolleru Lake, which lies between the deltas of Godavari and Krishna, and the Pulicat Lake lies in the border of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, are well-known lakes in the east coastal plain. The coastal plain this coastal plain has a regular shoreline with well-defined beaches. So in this we find the coastal plain between Mahanadi and Krishna is also known as Northern Circus, and southern part lies between Krishna and Kaveri rivers is called Coromandel Coast. So students, now let's learn how long it stretches actually. So it stretches, as I said, the states of West Bengal, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. So shall we move on to the next topic, islands. So have you heard, students, what is the meaning of island? Actually, islands, it's surrounded by water. So if you have to go to any of the island, once you can go by ship or through a helicopter or some aeroplane or something like that. You can't go by roadways. It's not possible. Everywhere it's covered with water on all sides. So India has two major island groups, namely Andaman and Nicobar Islands and also Lakshadweep. The former, that is, we can say, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, it consists of 572 islands and are located in Bay of Bengal, and the later one, this has 20, Lakshadweep has 27 islands, it's given, and are located in Arabian Sea. The islands of Andaman and Nicobar are largely tectonic and volcanic region. So students, even volcanoes takes place in inside the sea also. So we never come to know. The lava just it exists. It just comes out. So everything happens within the sea, and we very rare we come to know about it. If it happens in the land area, we come to know. But inside the sea also it happens. And the places in islands like Andaman Nicobar Islands, very often they can find such type of volcanic activities which are taking place there. So India's only active volcano is found in Barun Island in Andaman and Nicobar group of islands. So, while the islands of the Arabian Sea are mainly coral origin. So let's learn more about the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So it's been said, since these islands lie close to the equator, the climate remains hot and wet throughout the year and has dense forest. These islands are located in the elevated portions of the submarine mountains. The area of this group of island is about 8,249 square kilometer. And also, these island groups are of great strategic importance for the country. So, what is the capital of Andaman Nicobar Islands, students? Do you know? Port Blair. Port Blair is the administrative capital of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The 10-degree channel separates Andaman from Nicobar group. The southernmost tip, the Indira Point, is a part of Nicobar Island. So, let's learn about the other side, which is on the Arabian Sea, Lakshadweep Islands. Shall we learn about Lakshadweep Island? So, actually it covers an area of 32 square kilometer. This is a small group of coral islands located off the west coast of India. Kavaratti is its administrative capital. So, Lakshadweep Islands are separated from the Maldives Islands by the 8-degree channel. So, they also call the inhabited Pit Island of this group has a bird sanctuary. So, earlier it had 3 divisions, namely Lakadiv, Minicoy and Amindevi. So, it was named as Lakshadweep in 1973. Next, we shall learn about the offshore islands. Offshore islands, let's see, we can find 2 groups of islands. India has a number of islands along the west coast, eastern coast, in the delta region of Ganga and in the Gulf of Mannar. Many of these islands are uninhabited and are administered by the adjacent states. Actually, students, in islands also there are so many islands where no one is living. If you have some basic all necessary things, then only people can stay over there. Some facilities are needed. There are some islands which are just people go there for just shooting, and also some are there which very small in size. People are not able to live over there. So there are many uncountable islands all over around the earth we can find. So India, when we say India, it's you might have seen the shape of India on the map over there, but also students, we should remember that Andaman Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands are also part of India. This is actually union territories. Earlier you have learnt about the states and union territory. This also comes under that. So nearby that we have got even Sri Lanka is being shown over there. Even that is also one of the island near our country, neighboring country. That's an island. Japan. There are some countries, but we are learning only about India, and here Andaman Nicobar Islands and other offshore islands we have seen. Students, now in the upcoming lessons we shall learn about the drainage system of India. So in today's class, that's all students. Next class we will meet you with drainage system of India. Thank you.